Alright, here we go. Let's head straight to Northern. Actually, hold on. I've been starting squadron stuff lately. And just kind of trying to trying to get the trading courses in. Let's go to Dawn Trail. Should probably play as my dancer since that's my main. Alright, let's see. Where do I have to go? It was somewhere. Oh, right there. Oh, right, yeah, the Baldassian. That makes sense. Let me know if the audio is alright. Welcome back, June. I've just had a word from Erenville. It seems he has managed to secure passage to Tyrell aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go inform your travel companions? Should only take a moment. Was that London Bridge falling down? Huh? Oh no, that's a sped up Dawn Trail theme. Oh, that's weird. It sounds like sounds like London Bridge is falling down. Ochika gave us the good news. We've made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. The only one yet to arrive is Erenville himself. Ah, you're all here. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaner's Guild ship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Tyrell. There'll be other passengers, researchers and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine, Erenville. I doubt anyone expected you'd have a ship all to ourselves. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tyrell, yes? We've not forgotten. The nation of Toliulal is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession, and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alfino and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbours. By visiting Tyrell, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another. How they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilsabard. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Cryer? Yes, as far as we could determine from the old missive I found, we had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet oddly enough, we have no record of the investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only ones interested in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I am part of this expedition only because the First Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing a part in that stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. We won't make it daunting by just standing around talking about it. A woman of action. Right then, if we're all still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. Yippee! It's time to go. Go, 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 go. Get out of here. Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. Wow. I'm off on an adventure!
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
I doubt it,
Do
though.
not be so quick to relax. Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bufiswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
We forgot the crackers, Gromit. We have to go back. You know, the bottom of the trailer was a lot smaller. I wonder if something's gonna happen
does
to
our
this ship.
Cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Cattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Toral.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat.
We're going after the One Piece! Yippee! Kinda gives me the same vibe. I love the way the map's designed in this game. Like the little creatures spotted across the maps. It's a good thing no one got seasick.
Smooth sailing so far.
Aye, so far so good.
Wow, that is a way huskier pirate voice. That is a way huskier pirate voice than I thought it'd be. Hi, Earbees! Why is Kitty Lady so cute? She is adorable and I love her.
This sea, she's a fickle one.
Listen to that!
Calm one moment,
Yarr!
and a gale the next.
This guy needs a swashbuckling beard, he does.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
Yeah, I do have to drop some, yes.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know.
It's a shame we don't have planes.
Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact.
Oh,
I was able to learn
green
a
hair.
few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession.
someone here has been in close proximity to Noxie.
Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, you stink.
No! No! I don't stink.
Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
No! Damn, Irvins! Damn! This guy's name reads like a drink. Fontaine. Oh, this will be my first visit to Tulal. The Fontaine is the name, but I was working in Eshtham's aesthetics in Uldar, you see. But my employment with them came to an end. That's why I visited Charlian, in hopes of starting over. While I was attempting and failing to find a new job, I seized a chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. I'm told the Dawn Servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tululal seemed like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. There. Hey, my story. But since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the Great Kitten Ram. You know, first he was here to set foot on Tyrol, almost 80 years ago now. The Mamul Judge leader is said to have welcomed Kitten Ram with open arms, and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of his friendship. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back. Potatoes, tomatoes, and corn. Oh god, I love a bit. I love a slice of corn, do I do? Little cob of corn. That'll do. Which spread across the Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. The tales say Kitten Ram returned to Tyrol several times after that, but the ship vanished during the last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. And even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end, his testimony to the ocean's peril. I see you in Eorzea before. You great and famous hero. I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception. But with more of you Eorians coming to Tural is becoming impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warmen have fallen, and we head home to lick our wounds. What? An adventure, I presume? I'm a merchant myself, based in Ildar. Specialty imports and exports. Eorzean and Turali both. If it's your first crossing the salt, as they say, do remember that social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same over yonder. Consider this. It is not uncommon for various races to be referred to, instead by the names of certain clans. For the Mikote, the Hetsaro, the Hrofgar, and the Zigbral. Not because every member of a given clan is of the same race mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. Fair assumption? In certain cases, but take care not to give offense. Did you want to take a wager? We're taking bets on who will be sat next to the door servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants in the right of succession, your young Uklamat being one of them, of course. But from what Mulivja bloke was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to risk their coin for the first promise. Alright, pirate. Gryle. Did you learn anything of interest? A few things here and there. Oh, I hadn't even heard about the clan names. We should have Woklamat and Erenville teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on the deck, so let's all gather in the cabin. Ah, it's getting stormy.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
Oh, she does get seasick.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick.
I don't know, I doubt that.
I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Erenville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many Vieira live there?
The Shetona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
We're in the teeth of it now, lads! Reef that sail before the mast snaps!
Oh dear.
Only Elves on watch! This wind's too strong to take in your sail!
He's dead.
Fall off the mast! We need help! Get him below decks first! Quickly! Before he's washed overboard!
We should lend what aid we can.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since. The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself. Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning.
Just on time.
What an extraordinary life she must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
Oh, don't worry. I had to kill a certain icon to learn that one.
Woklamat, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress. By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
What does he know that I don't? I'm surprised any of those alcohol bottles survived. Oh, dare you? Ah, my eyes.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air?
I bet you needed some.
Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Ugh. Can't be much farther now, can it?
My god, a blue-footed bill! A blue-footed booby!
Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
I pulled
For a
on.
dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us.
Hey yo, I've come
Glad
to
to have
take to
my
make you come, but
pessimism
they say everyone's
proven
gone.
wrong.
No, I'm sure people are around. They're just not chatting. That's fine.
In
Hello,
other good
hello.
news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news
Iris is
indeed.
here. Iris,
If
would you like to
all's
join the
well,
voice
then
chat
we
and hang
needn't
out?
delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore.
I can
Too
stream the game
close,
from
and they risk
Discord,
having
so
their
you'll be able
underbellies
to
ripped open
look at
by
it
the
as well.
reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
Mwahaha. At your beats. The sound doesn't pick up yet because I have to change the Discord channel. There we go. Now it should work.
Well, now I'm not doing it.
Wow. Earbus doesn't fart on command.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I
god.
got subscribed to you.
Puzzle! Puzzle! Thank you very much.
Wait, does that mean I have a tiny Columbo next to my name now?
Yes, you do now. You know, for a second I thought that was Oryx joining because he had that for a while too.
Oh my god.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
I'm kinda tempted to have this as my join sound. But the FNAF one is too iconic. I was actually googling how to renew my subscription with that crystal thingy.
Oh yeah. I always like to pay with pay for Krista and then turn the Krista into a subscription.
Yeah, because apparently I've been charged for like 3 months before I noticed.
It's better that way because it won't automatically renew Krista.
Yeah, I'm still upset about losing like 30 euros. I have 4 euros on my PayPal.
We only did what we
Aw,
were
man.
paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway.
This guy is so piratey.
Where is the French one?
He's up there somewhere, I think.
Hope he's okay.
If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that.
Why? This guy does not look like he talks like this. He looks like a cabin boy. He doesn't sound like, you know, the captain of the ship.
As a matter of fact,
Because of the way
everyone's
he's
starting to
talking,
fancy your
I lost the
chances in
context and it looks like
contest.
they just kicked you off the ship.
At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
And now they're like, haha, losers on a tiny boat.
Then I better not let you down.
Wiklamat is the best. I love her.
It's so cute.
Oh no.
Easy, stomach. Easy.
And her
We're
voice
the
is so
last to
nice.
board.
She's
If
the
there's
type of
nothing left to
woman
say,
that I
then
love.
let's shove up, shall we?
She's voiced by a trans voice actor, by the way.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So cool.
It's super rad.
And her voice is so pretty.
It is perfect for a burly Catwoman.
Her voice reminds me of Karlak from Baldur's Gate, and I absolutely
Oh,
love
yeah.
it.
Ooh.
Tiny as boot.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
I like how my cat
Voice-
turned out too.
Alfin's voice sounds
Enjoying
so
yourself
normal.
for a
I still
change?
cannot with the way he sounded in the base game.
Mm. His voice changes so hard later.
There,
Like if
look at my friends.
I'm going to join the game and
Behold
continue,
the
I'm
scene
going
of
to
our
hear
next
him
great
and just
adventure.
get an honorism.
Oh, she took off her hat. Yep.
At last, we have come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
It's so cute.
Jesus Christ, Star Destroyer.
Oh no.
Yep. I'm finally on the island. 12 days after the update happened, I finally started Dawn Trail.
My Discord sounds are so quiet on your end. The EP was barely heard.
Why is it so quiet? I don't get it.
I don't know. I mean, I could make it louder, but that would deafen us both.
I love this jazzy theme.
Oh, it's jazz.
You like jazz?
Oh. Yeah, I had the noise. I had both stream and Discord like at the same time, so it sounded like very bad.
Double layered.
Yes. They're all so colorful.
Yeah.
I won't.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that colour before.
They're parrot colors.
You'll
What
find
are
much
they?
here
They
you
look very
never knew
cute.
existed.
Big
There
bird.
may be a sea route now,
Oh
but
my god.
visitors to Tulihiola are still few and far between.
Are you okay?
And as we don't
I'm
build
drinking
seafaring
water.
ships, only a handful of Turali
Oh,
ever
I
venture
need to drink
abroad.
like this.
I'm drowning in my cup of water.
You're going to choke yourself at some point.
Worth it.
What the
Manuja
hell?
sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Oh no, she wants to give them her passport.
This is a bad
Forms?
idea.
Did you forget who you're traveling with?
Also, I think anywhere you go, you'll be a rare sight since you're, the saviors of the galaxy.
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tuliyolal?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
Is she like famous or something?
She is the daughter of the current leader of this place.
Oh,
Yes.
I have zero context.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our
Those are
patrol.
children outside your window. I thought it's like a chicken.
I'm so glad that they are not picked up on my microphone on the stream. But those kids are so loud, yeah.
I mean, I hear them.
You hear them on Discord, yes, but you don't hear them on the stream.
Oh, you have a separate mic for that.
Well,
No,
well,
just different
you
different
really
microphone
are a
setup for
figure
the
of
OBS.
authority here.
Smart.
Discord does not let me do the same things, so
No fun allowed.
Are
No
you
fun.
suggesting I don't look the part?
you look perfect. Shut up.
Anyway,
She is
first
perfect.
things first.
I don't know her, but I would die for her.
Right?
I bid you welcome to Tulihiola.
That jazzy saxophone.
Oh yeah, we will have to compare our characters' heights now, because I think you were shorter than me last time, or we were the same
I
height.
believe my aura was shorter, yes. But I believe this character is now much taller than you might think.
This is why I went to check.
Did you get a new thing?
The what?
Did you get a new subscription?
I am in the middle of clicking through the website and trying to locate how to do it correctly. Because I have to buy a specific amount of thingamabob and then click again.
Well, despite the storm's effort to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. Okay, wait, hold on. Irvis.
Yeah.
I'm going to accept the next quest. Tell me it doesn't sound like London Bridge is falling down.
Wait. Let me bring the audio. Okay.
I don't think it will play right away, but let's see. It will play when the quest is accepted, but you'll hear it. Right then, first things first. I'm still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. Terrible. I realize we just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? Ah! We were wondering who these strange folk were. So the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Wooklamart, are you unwell? No. No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir.
It's just herbal.
It's just a herbal. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're still in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tendency to, command a respectful distance. But you just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it much when you do. Please, don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You are very kind. Good day to you, third promise. They do have a point. Wooklamart is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person in overstation surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean, technically? I suggest we move in two groups, so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me, then. June, you and Kyle can come with me. I'll take the twins, then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Anvil with his massive backpack. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Wooklamat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go.
Another herbal calming.
See? Hear that?
Oh my god, yes!
London Bridge is falling down.
Very fast. Rapidly falling down.
I'm fine now, really. I can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What with the contest looming and all.
Oh, I can. I'm good at that.
Seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Erenville already mentioned the reefs of our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see many big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay. Mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yuktural, the sovereign landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off by the merchant stall in the neighboring market. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. I know this. Let's go! Yippee! I'm going to attune to that Aetheryte real quick.
Lick it.
I'm moving so fast the NPCs have to teleport to catch up to me.
Remaining Krista 1.
Oh my god, you used all your Krista.
Yes, I almost perfectly counted it. How did I write in the correct password? We'll learn. I did not. Oh yeah, I have to register the DLC code because I got it in the mail at last.
Oh yeah.
So I'm allowed to make a Benui now as another character if I want.
Ooh, do you want to make a Benui?
I like the boy Benuis because they well,
they are very hot.
Yes, and they're not as gigantic and broad.
This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliolal's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Do they have clothes?
My passport.
Do they have passion? Do they have fashion? Oh, right. I should mention that here in Tuliaral, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelipelu created. The Pelipelu. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming from Eordia, so most shops are happy to accept your gil.
I was about to laugh that your 500,000 gil is invalid here.
No, my gil.
I still cannot with the name of the currency because gil means snot in Polish.
There's also the Wuchimeki, another market at the east of here. But that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. You have clothes? Hi, Brooksum. Welcome, welcome. Come seeking work, have you? You'll want to have a word with Malayali. I'm sure she's received a few requests tradeswomen such as yourself can fill. There's a kobold here. Oh no, it's a goblin.
Oh, I failed my password so many times I have to wait a few minutes to log in again. Wow, great. It reminds me of a time that I logged myself out of my bank account and I had to call for support and it took 40 minutes for them to pick up the phone. And the lady was asking what do I need and stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, because I cannot log in because I had an issue with my password, and she asks if I want to change the password, and I'm like, no, I was typing in the wrong one. I have the correct one now. Can you please just unlock my account? Bites you.
Why would you do that?
Meow. I mean, look at your stream. I'm literally the tiny cat. Chomp. Now I have to chew it.
No! My horns!
Well, I don't have them anymore.
No! Why would you get rid of my horns?
Keratin.
Oh my god, these things, you can poke someone's eye out with this. Razor blades on the edge of it's a saw blade!
Isn't that the point of a weapon?
But yeah! I don't know, it just looked very visceral.
Just don't hurt your hand holding it.
Hi, Alex. Oh.
Well, I hope I'm getting parts as well.
Oh wait, they have armor too. Melee. Okay. Give myself a muzzle.
Do you want your jaw to be even more square? Here you go. You know what you need? Horns.
Nah, I don't need horns.
Okay.
Nah.
Can I log in now? Because password entry has failed multiple times, you will not be able to log in for several minutes. Elaborate on several minutes. That's it, I'm launching Minecraft. No, my processor will explode.
I love that there no hat will ever work for a female Hrothgar, for any Hrothgar.
That's unfair. The cute kitty could wear a headdress and you cannot.
Oh,
that's a nice coat.
He's kind of piss yellow though, isn't he?
Yeah, it's almost green.
What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me, you have Aphorites in Tuliulal? I think I told you so before, but my brother Quona spent 3 years studying in Sharlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways, and brought back to us the knowledge of Aphorite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once, had one built immediately. Hi, Onox. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the right. Right at the top of the gate, which leads to Zak Tural. Let's make a stop at Bright Bloom Post on the way. Though that's the headquarters of For the Landsguard. Finally, I can play Khajiit in Final Fantasy XIV. Yes, you can!
Additional expansions. Registration code entry. Next.
Keep up, Cryle. My legs are so tiny!
just grab them.
Ugh! Trudging up and down all these slopes of stairs, it's exhausting. I understand now where Ruplamak gets her endless endurance. We have a lot of narrow winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. I need hills like that where in my life, because in the Netherlands there are no hills. Nothing goes this high up. Like
come here then. I have to climb every time I go back to my house.
Good. Exercise. Hello everyone. Hi Onox. Hi Alex. Hi Yaya. Crowd's legs need to run at 1200 SPM steppies per minute to catch up with you. It's true, they have to run around like Mr. Krabs.
I remember a question I heard one day. It's like, are you faster if you have longer legs or shorter legs? Because like, if you have longer legs, you take longer steps, right?
Yeah.
But if you have shorter legs, you walk faster because you take many steppies. So which one is faster then?
Whoever exercised. Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Turiolal and preserving the peace. The Landsguards are led by our nation's strongest warriors, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zoralia took over as commander. The title is no empty honor, it means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss with my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alfino and Alice should be around to hear it too. Come on, let's go. It's time I showed you to the Sky Gate. It's right to the northern end of Talon March. Big building. That's a big door. Do you reckon I can fit through it?
Maybe if you go sideways. I'm sorry.
Massive, isn't it?
Like my cup.
And on the other side, it's an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yokhui. Whee! Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents. Yuk Tural and the southern lands of the Mother. And Zak Tural, the northern lands of the Father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long, long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle. And when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. A familiar sounding tale. I'm putting in mind the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiac. But getting back to Zaktural, those lands are also part of the Tuliolal nation, correct? Ah, that's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the people of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled to the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations.
Oh, that's so mean.
Sorry, I was looking at the big gate, wondering if I could walk in sideways. Crossing the bridge to Zaktural requires a special travel pass, unfortunately. They won't issue any new permits until the Rite of Succession is over. I promise you will get one when I'm done, servant. But until then, you'll just have to wait. I'll hold you to that. You better give me one. I'm looking forward to that now.
Yeah, I will have to check the door.
I have never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, the travel permit is yours.
Can I log in now?
Can you log in now?
Elaborate what the several minutes mean! Oh my god, I'm being gatekept out of my own account! That I paid for!
We must have covered half the city by now. Tuliolal is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. We'll head west next, towards the Arch of Dawn. That dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Tuliolal certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you've seen enough of the area, let me know and we'll continue on. Now the bridge is falling down! The Arch of Dawn is on the other side of the city. So speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. Can work follow anywhere? Only on the thing that the quests like allow. Like on this entire map, I think she would follow me everywhere, so I could jump into the ocean and it'd be fine.
Do you
hello?
want to see a meme I just stumbled upon?
Hi, Oryx! Do you want to join the voice chat as well? There will be spoilers for Dawn Trail. And yes, Irbis, what is it?
I have a meme, let me send it to you. Hello, Oryx.
Hello, Oryx.
I'm so sad that Scammer blocked me. I was about to have fun with them. Here you go.
You were too up front. You should have played along a bit more.
I mean, I wanted to check how they will respond to frustration, but I told him no, please continue. I'm actually curious what it will go.
No, Irbis, they won't do that then. They'll know they're being made fun of.
It was worth checking.
Alright, Oryx, see you. Oryx,
Here is the meme.
Oryx the stinky. I pretended to die to see how my toaster would react. It pops up a little toasty.
This one pops up with coin, I think.
I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Wow, Oryx. Wow. Alright, bye.
Square Enix several minutes. How long is several minutes?
I assume 15?
People say it's 30 minutes. Oh my god. Well, now I'm not doing it. Screw this.
Yubi, no! Don't give up so easily!
No, I'm going to play Mahjong in my browser.
This was originally the site of Yok-Hoi Temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Zaktural, to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After the Yok-Hoi withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries. So when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tuliolal. We climb these sets of stairs here, all the way up. Okay.
What else am I supposed to do in the 30 minutes while I wait for...
None of those words are in the Bible.
Unlocked?
Seek Jesus. And send me the source.
The source is Dawn Trail.
None of those words are in the Bible.
It played twice?
Seek Jesus.
Huh?
Oh my god.
And
Wow,
send me the
Alex.
source.
Alex, you got a twofer on that one.
Yeah, wait, I'm gonna do the third one.
What?
Oh, never mind, it's on the
I mean, you
cooldown.
can only do it once. I don't know why it played twice.
I'm going to make a gigantic emote then.
Oh no.
Oh, never mind, it's for bits. I'm not paying for that shit.
Papa's palace is called Volok Shunsha, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what the carvings at the top represent. Have you read the messaging quotes above? They explain why you can't enter the gate.
Oh no, sorry fam, can't do. You see, these doors are so huge we can't move them. No one left or came here ever since we built them.
Of course.
Valid. I will bite into that flower. I don't care if it's poisonous. It looks pretty.
Grab a leaf, just chomp on it.
Yeah, I will mix all three of them to see if I will create a new flavor. Flavor being pain.
Third degree rashes.
Worth it.
Oh, this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from all the Yuktural clans. Mamulja, Skral, Pelupelu, Moblin, Hanu. We also have Tonawata, Hetsaro, and Shetona, who moved south from their ancestral lands to Zaktural. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tuliyolal's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's also beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. Can we not take a break for a second? My tiny legs, they ache. No!
I just saw the most satisfying video ever. You have to see it.
Right now?
Yes, I don't care that you're streaming. It's important. It's pizza dough.
We got a 9.9. We got a 9.9. We got. Oh!
The perfection on the scale.
Yeah. That big drum there is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the Land's Guards to return from a dangerous duty. I tried hitting it with my axe once, and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. I've never seen such an enormous drum. What would one ever use to beat such an instrument? Probably Wukalamat.
Yeah.
They whacked it with her.
Yeah, grabbing her by the ankle and just going.
Did you know that I tasted raspberry scented soap when I was little? Because it smells so nice, I thought it would taste as nice. Yup, and that's the story of how I became a game software developer.
Oh no, I still say soap when they smell nice.
Crunch on the soap.
Yeah, I still do that.
Little treat.
Yeah.
And here are our dirigibles. Not bad, eh? I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you'll only find balloons in Tuliolal. We have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Juana brought back the plans from Charlian and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to the other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. Hi, Shy! Spread my cheeks, mama.
Oh no.
Of course Shy would say that.
It sounds like Shy.
But that's enough about dirigibles. The Arch of the Dawn awaits. Hello. Shy. Spin.
Spin to win. No, wait, that's Wind Shark.
El Creatura. Look, Erebus. Friends.
Oh my god, the ears.
They're so fluffy.
I want to pet. Shy, since you're here, wanna laugh at me? I locked myself out of my Final Fantasy account for 30 minutes.
Oh my god, this one's flat.
Because I was typing in the wrong password because I wanted to check if it's the correct account that has the subscription now, and it just says several minutes, so I googled it, and apparently several minutes is 30 minutes.
It should be fine now, I think.
No, it hasn't been 30 minutes yet.
This is it, the Arch of Dawn.
I'm gonna stop you from writing in the password.
When the giants were still here, it was known as the Yogg-Tural Landsgate. But when Papa found Tuliolal, everyone began using its present name in honor of the great achievement.
Sorry.
Vrudi's Gate is Kozama Uka, the wetlands south of the city. Depending on what Right of Succession asks of us, we might end up going in that direction. Kozama Uka? The name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed by earlier?
What do you mean 70 gigabytes?
It's a big update. It replaces all the files.
Oh my god. Do I even have space for that in my drive? I hope it's on the normal drive and not the SSD one. Different password for the client and the website. Oh my god.
Alright, sorry, I'm back. Family was yelling in the background.
But for it's like replacing it, but it's not adding additional 70 gigs. It just replaces.
No, it replaces the
one.
ones. It replaces the existing files, but you will have to have about that much free space. I have to shite them the same because I had different password for the client and the website. Why are they different for? Why do you have different ones for the website and do?
Accidents happen.
Lalafell Union. Ah, those are alpacas. Fearsome four-legged fiends. Fearsome? They seem quite placid to me.
I mean, the easiest way to just get additional storage space is just uninstall Sea of Thieves.
Right? I haven't played Sea of Thieves in ages either. That game is 100 gigs and not worth having on my PC. You'll learn soon enough, Krile. You'll learn soon enough. Fear. But forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. You've made friends by just being a Lala. Met some of them in real life too. That's wild.
I hope that IRL Shy looks the same as Shy's Char, because this is how I kinda imagine it.
This is exactly what Shy looks like.
So like, imagine you meet a Lala in game and then you meet up with them in real life and you just have this absolute unit.
If you wish to learn the history of Tuliolal, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations. But if you take a really good look, you'll see that there's something much more interesting. I can't skip these events. I'm not orange in real life. Real life
I
is
am just
boring,
I'm very short in real life, but I also make my characters in games short for the joke.
Who wants to look like Trump? No one. I don't think anyone wants to.
I'm not covering myself in Cheeto dust. Oh.
Pictures? Wait, no, these are glyphs.
No shit, Sherlock.
They seem to tell a story, a series of stories, many of them featuring two-headed Mamulja. Oh, then this must be... That's right, it follows the exploits of my father, Galuljaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliolal Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged are all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn how Tuliolal came to be. Study them as long as you like.
When did your accent change?
I like... What? Oh, did I go too far?
I think a bit. It just sounded completely different.
Oh, I'm just trying to find the voice. Like, I'm voicing the character, so I want to try and make it sound as close as the original.
Ah.
This pillar tells the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer, Ket something. I can never remember the name. You mean Kettenram? Ah, that's the one. Kettenram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Kettenram's disappearance is a mystery in Eosia as well. Oh, sorry, that's Cryo. Kettenram's disappearance is a mystery in Eosia as well. The records say he travelled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. This is so confusing. Jiggly Noxy boob on one screen and then you on the other. I'm having a lore. I'm having lore moments.
Noxy's having her tits out.
Noxy tits out. Woo!
Let me check.
Send me pictures.
Yep. Wait, she covered it with her hand.
Wah. Wah. I don't think there's enough hands to block out all that boob.
I just checked Noxy's chat and there is Shy yelling boobs. Naruto boobs.
This one recounts the lay of repast. As you can probably tell, the figure depicts here is the Ixbral, like me. For decades, the Ixbral and the Mamulcha were at war for control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to the end the conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in founding of Tuliolal. There is a clan of Hrofgar in Bolja known as Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens, and the men serve as devoted subjects. If she breathes, she's a queen! Yet here in Tural, Ixbral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary from location to location. Shy. I mean, I love tight men, Jess, but Noxy confuses me.
Hey Drew, good news, only 6 more hours.
Yippee!
What do I do in the meantime?
Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kazamuka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterparts. Yippee! Yippee! Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanu in their village in Kazamuka. The people Alfino almost mistook for Vanu. If not for the colourful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this sort of festival every year. Very famous and a lot of fun. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. Okay.
I'm going to sneeze.
No! You'll explode!
Okay, it passed.
Oh, thank goodness.
I love my superpower. When I announced my sneeze, it goes away. Drew, I sent you something important. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you. Oh no, your stream crashed for me.
It's still working on my end, I think.
Oh no, it's because I'm downloading Final Fantasy in the
Yeah.
background, so my internet is just...
Ah, the lay of proof. The big fellow is of the Yok Hui, the largest of Tural's people. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish dominion encompassing all of Yok Tural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights for Zaktural. You recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate? Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they've conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urkupacha. I've never even seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambition and their place in Turali history? A mystery that we will definitely be solving.
Oh my, we're gonna play Columbo.
Oh, this one's unmarked. Papa said he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliolal history. Whatever that might be.
Maybe he just forgot.
We need to document historical events in stone again.
Hell yeah!
Instead of having it be something on the internet, make it permanent with a rock monument.
It's so cool and often pretty. Like, we need more art.
Yeah.
I did ceramics. I'm gonna go back to digging in stone.
The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of Pelepelu. One of the Pelepelu, whose homeland is in the Arkapacha. Yes. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tuliulad's market, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those bearded masks they are clever and calculated— oh no, they're fucking Lalafell.
Oh no.
They're calculated traders. Oh, this one is my favorite. The Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle of the legendary Tural Vidral. Valigarmanda.
Giant creature.
Grand creatura.
I am already interested.
I should explain. A Tural Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to a preternatural power.
Oh.
Totaro described the Far Eastern auspices in a similar fashion. Could this be the same phenomenon? Valigarmanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. I haven't slept for weeks when it happened. But 80 years ago or so, I am very old. No. But 80 years ago or so, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Urkupacha mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valigarmanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness on Tuliola's national emblem and adorning the banners of the palace. Had your fill of history, Dad? Yes, thank you. Glad to hear it.
She's so cute.
You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprise that they are seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while. But now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go and have ourselves a bite of the local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city.
Are they going to show food?
I like the sound of that. Yes.
I like looking at food in games, especially Monster Hunter. Oh my god, food
Give
in
them the
Monster Hunter World is amazing.
Give them the taco. Also, yes, Monster to food. I can't wait for Monster Hunter Wilds. Ah!
Sorry, but my PC is too weak for that.
Spin.
How did you do that?
Spin.
Oh my god. We should get you a skateboard.
A skateboard map would be pretty sick. Have you ever had tacos? They're a Tulio Lal classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stores sell them, but I like how they're made here in Expollaltier. Best. And I need one right in front of me. I need one right in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Brooke Evu. Hey, get stuck. Ooh. I like how like a lot of these buildings feel very lived in, you know? Oh my god, they have Doritos.
There is a cool Mexican restaurant in my city that I've been to a few years ago and I liked it there a lot. But then they changed the recipe of one of the dishes I liked and I didn't go there ever since.
Aww.
But I'm tempted to try it again.
Oh my god, look at these.
Oh.
I'm gonna look at the food real quick. This looks like plastic. It probably is plastic.
Bites into the decorative plastic apple. Oh yeah, there's going to be the big fair in my city in, I think, 2 weeks. Also, why is that guy so sunburned? He's sunburned. But there's going to probably be food. It's going to be ridiculously expensive, but I want food.
Brooke Evo! My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
He was too long in the sun.
Did you hear the Silver Scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Warband? Char?
Char.
Meow?
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's
El Dorado.
How many hopefuls
Time to go in there and pretend we're gods.
The magnificent and golden 1,000 years ago. El Dorado.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
I just now noticed she has cat ears on her hoodie.
She does! Or more
Many
like fox
question if
ears.
there's any truth to the tale. Like our
No.
skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine
But
the Dawn
what
Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Now to find a spot with
Oh my
a
God.
pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
Yeah!
They have takeout bags.
She has takeout bag with the tacos. That would be nice.
They should eat it on the roof.
Oh.
it isn't the
This is
third
not the tacos.
promise.
Oh, no.
The tacos.
My tacos, what the fuck?
I don't know these ones. New salt. Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother. Of course, that's it. Wooklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us! Such an honor. Glory on your name, brother. And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling house cat. We are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
Ah, yes. I'm the hero that saved the universe. I'm going to kick your
Yeah,
ass
we're about
now.
to kick.
You just broke
Yes.
my tacos. You will die.
Yeah, for the tacos.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
Drop kick her.
God, he's wide.
The kicking comes to the house cat's defense. Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
Oh my god, they're so racist. Not the tacos, I see them!
Two-headed Mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every
The
once
GoPro.
in the Great While, a two-headed offspring is
Irbis,
born
I
from
can
a
finally
union
reveal that
between
I was the voice
brown-scaled
actor and the
Hubigo
motion
and a
captured model for
blue-scaled
this. Like,
Bunewa.
oh my god, you're so
Child
famous,
growth
holy
possess
shit.
Oh my
immense
god.
strength,
That's
both
so
physical
cool. How much
and
did you get
magical.
paid?
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Huh? What? No, come on.
Enjoying
I'm.
your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest.
Oh, Alfino, do you want to have some
We're ready
tacos?
to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
That's tacos.
The palace it is. I'll let Wooklamart know.
No!
No.
Destiny calls. Perhaps I can return for more tacos later?
Can't have shit.
So it goes.
No.
So sad, no.
No, I will not stand for this. You got paid 1 billion gil? Wow. Gil is useless here. Wow.
What taco? Do they still lay on the ground next to you?
I'll have to look. I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tuliolal cuisine, but we should hurry and join Alfino and the others at the palace.
Alfie need all those tacos.
Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the Resplendent Quarter, or even the eastern side of Talonmarch if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of how the city is laid out, I'll let you find your own way to Volok Shunsa. Shunsa. Oh, my poor empty belly.
Oh. Go back and buy tacos.
No taco for Kato. No tacos for Drew.
Imagine you and your friends.
What the fuck?
Imagine you and your friends going to a nice fast food place and then you cancel it right when you're just getting there. I would go feral. Yeah.
Can I get you an order for our famous tacos? No. No, you can't.
Oh. God, I love the music here.
It's so nice.
I actually disliked jazz when I was younger, but I grew to love it.
It's really nice. Like, jazz is a really good background accompaniment music.
Yes.
When you're not doing anything, jazz in the background is lovely.
Or like when you're just drawing or vibing somewhere, like in a cafe.
I didn't tune to it. No, stop
I have to
laughing.
go on foot. Have a nice climb.
I will, thanks. I can't go on. No taco.
Only 300 more steps.
Let me just eat a fat choco.
But you're a cat, you cannot have chocolate.
I'm so full of energy. I'm gonna run up these stairs. Yeah.
But I'll go and get myself some soup.
Soup. Big fat
I mean, it's
tacos,
instant
big
noodles,
fat
but
tacos, big fat tacos, so big.
if we like meet up at some point, we should get tacos.
I've never eaten tacos before, just so you know.
Same.
I don't really want to try either. I'm too much of a plain fry enjoyer.
We can get plain fries.
Yippee!
I like sweet potato fries.
We can also
a
get
lot.
pancakes. I like pancakes too.
Oh, yes!
Yeah! I know a lovely pancake place here. You gotta come over here, Biz.
Yeah, I will have to. But maybe I will have a chance next year because now I'm getting like all the stuff with the hospital ready, so
yeah.
I probably won't be able to travel.
Ugh. Well, I mean, it'll only be for like 2 or 3 days, right? Probably.
Yes, still.
Noxie is showing me her leg. Of course she is.
Oh my. I'm going to take a peek. I see Shy yelling for science, Noxie. Why is Noxie jumping?
Because she wants to jiggle.
She's testing the booba physics.
Did she change her booba physics?
I don't know.
I'm not watching right now, but I'm going to assume. Actually, I could. Well, let's go see what Noxie's doing.
I have no idea what she's doing actually. But I'm gonna play a sound just to bother her.
Fake fast chuckle nuts. Nice view. Oh, is Noxie trying to blow up the moon? Ah. Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna piss on the moon, you idiot! Alright, that's enough.
Yeah, moon pissed, we can go back.
You made it! Good! Then we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colibri. But the contest won't wait for us forever. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It is recommended that you set aside enough time to watch all the cutscenes. I will.
Oh my.
I have acquainted the twins with the city as best I could in such a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. It was like herding a pair of unruly girls. Oh, I think my PNG tubers died.
Don't we all? Oh my. I'm low now. I guess I'm leading the stream now. Meow. Oh, no, she's back.
Noxie sure they defied the laws of gravity. Her boobs do, yes. I understand all too well. Charlene had the same effect on me. Right then. Now is time we saw the insides of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home, and to meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. London bridges fall again.
I wanna see the big kitty.
Hi, Estinian! Of course you're here.
Who's that? He's hot.
He is quite hot, isn't he?
And this is a very pretty weapon. And cool armor.
When did he get here?
I love that Estinian just finds himself here. Just as we do.
Why is he here?
I just got lost.
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
Right, so her dad is a lizard.
Mm-hmm.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter.
Hello!
Hi, bitch!
Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
Why is the overhead covered?
I think it's missing half of the other head.
Then look no further than that woman there.
Hello!
Hi!
That's me! Hi! Yes! Slayer of gods!
I see you, warrior.
She's like, oh god, I'm going to have to fight someone again, do I?
No idea you meant to visit Terral.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant
Who
Drew
cut his
make
hair?
his travel
It's
plans.
uneven.
He probably could have
I
did
mean,
himself.
I have this. I kind of have the same hairstyle right now, so I know shit. It's uneven and it's annoying.
He probably could have did himself.
Yeah, probably.
He doesn't really talk to people.
Come on.
I'm not sure I understand.
Sits.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
Aw.
When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonash.
It's Erenville now, Don Servant. I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies.
I came here for tacos.
Yeah, and we kind of lost.
Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once. Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
See you, Estinian. Have fun.
I have a very uneasy feeling because it feels like one of the typical media cliches that's going to happen.
What do you think's gonna happen?
Because it's a competition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course someone is going to cheat. And of course they're going to take the throne by cheating. Shit like this. Like
This lad.
Yeah, like but it always happens. It's always the same. I'm going feral.
Well, you haven't proved that's what happens here yet.
Well, yeah, I hope it doesn't, because I'm going to be annoyed.
You're not gonna be frustrated Irbis, you're gonna be feral Irbis.
The first promise.
My new name fits me so well.
The second
Like
promise.
this scammer texts a person that's named Frustrated Irbis and asks me why am I so frustrated at them.
The third promise. Uklamat.
Cat, 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 cat.
Cut, 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 cut.
And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakum Jaja.
Show some respect to the king, bitch.
You four will compete in the right of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young. And so I look to thee always for inspiration. The rite of succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired,
Lizards, cat, and a
but
cat boy.
to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh, though it seems the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself. To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural and find the City of Gold.
So it is the adventure.
We're going on an adventure!
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
I offer us proof, my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own four eyes.
The city's real.
Is this DLC Road to El Dorado?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
This was before the founding of Tuliyola. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City.
Well, now I'm excited.
I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
I hope they're bringing tacos.
I don't think they're bringing tacos.
Aww.
The Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
Thanks, Alex. Thank you for gifting. You gifted a sub to Grandpa Obley. And Disco Ranger. Yeah! I have never heard of these names before.
Oh no, there is more people who have a tiny Columbo.
Yippee! None of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Well, I'm excited.
I am.
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja successor and be done with it.
Thank you, Alex. I don't know why it would let you select. I think it's when you do multi-subs, it's always random, I think.
Yeah, I think multi is random.
Yeah.
The rite of cessation begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
Me on my way to get my iPad.
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring.
It's cute.
A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here.
Alex, please! Alex, thank you very much, but also no. I like the sound effect. It's a sound effect from Klonoa.
You want a cool sound effect? I will give you a cool sound effect.
On behalf of the students, I've come
Yeah.
to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
Oh, is it? Yes. It's from the first Klonoa game.
I don't think it was heard on the stream.
I think it was.
No, because I checked. Sniff.
No.
Hi, Obsidian. Hello.
I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession.
Oh, she's so
Once
sad.
the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor.
Hello.
If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant.
Alex? Alex? No. No. I grab a little water spritzer. No. No. Bad. That's your money. Alex?
Do you want me to go get their kneecaps?
Yes. break their kneecaps. Go forth, Ibis!
It has been done.
Wait.
There was no resisting. Well, too bad.
Wait, hold on, hold
You're
on.
not getting them back.
Like Iris walking up to Alex, like, there you go, you're back.
Gasp.
On my honor as
I
a student
teleported.
of Valdesian, I will find your golden city. Thank you for hearing my petition.
Are we go get tacos now?
Yes, please.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galov.
Are we getting tacos? Please tell me we're getting tacos.
Quick tacos. Whoa, that's busy. I've never seen that many NPCs in one area. It made me crash. Ah, I'm back. Oh, that was weird.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this?
Well, they still owe me tacos.
I will not leave until I've had a taste of the tacos.
Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer.
Whoa.
Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm.
What is up with my PNG tuber?
It's the lack of tacos. I'm taking over the stream.
No!
I'll never mind
Or
your back. Hi.
perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart.
Why did you squish like this?
I don't know. There's something wrong. I think it's because there's so many NPCs in this area.
If you are second
you're
guessing your
normal, Buck.
decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Oh, never mind.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road.
Oh, hey, another catboy.
But what's important is to
The
be
best
true to
catboy.
yourself as you walk it. Only
Quick,
then
send your credit
can we
card
hope to
attention.
be
Slogan
content
Tucker
when
is
we
in
arrive
grave
at the
danger
end
and he
of
needs
one
your money to buy
and
himself a
step
frigate
forward
of chance.
into another.
I want to see where it goes.
Tacos, hopefully.
Yes. And maybe also space.
So you are committed to your path.
Oh, hi, the sunburned
more
guy
of it
is
then.
behind you.
As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
I like his accent.
Wow. Nah.
Okay.
No, my PNG tuber does not like being on during Dawn Trail.
Maybe just make yourself a tiny Discord avatar like me.
I mean, I could use a different one.
Here they come!
Oh damn, the whole thing is like glitching out.
Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you.
Now I'm a
grant
floating
my
bunny.
people new lands, please.
Serelja. Take heart, tiller of the soil.
The resilient son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
There are so many people in this cutscene.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landscape.
Well, they kind of put this guy in a bad situation. You just like run up to him and ask him in front of the whole crowd. Like he has to say yes.
Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gulul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children, yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
Okay, Horny.
He's a natural swordsman. A gift he inherited from his father.
With the way she walks.
Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should
She's
he come to
almost
power,
dragging
the
the
first
tip of
promise means to
her
employ
sword
that
on the
muscle
ground.
prowess
It
in the
annoys me. It's
conquest
going
of
to
foreign
get all
lands.
like
For
bent.
this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Ooh, that's interesting.
You need to fart.
Are you alright?
They didn't have tacos yet.
It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
It's just called anxiety, not echo. Oh my god, I know what he reminds me of!
What's he remind you of?
Team Fortress Medic!
Oh my god, he does!
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier. The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
It's off to go heal a heavy.
I like his pants.
Plain spoken, as always.
I want them for my character.
That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studio.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser Claymans.
No one likes you. He should get disqualified just now for...
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your fealty. Well said, brother.
Looks like a fish.
The Mamulja finally found peace in Tuliolal. I pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself, but one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Oh, no one's staying for our cat lady.
Why?
Oh, well, a couple of them are.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
God, I love the parrot
Galu
guy.
Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious third promise into your care. Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's so mean.
It's fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Hi, Disco Ranger. I love your name.
Better.
Wuklamat, I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Yippee! Oh my god, those clouds are pretty. I haven't had time to look at the skybox just yet. It's very pretty. You think they took pictures for these?
The music that just started is literally like the 1 second stage.
Oh my god, you're right. Well, so much for a brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course. But others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connections to Tuliola's saga. Might I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars? We could check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea. Let's go and take a look. Spin. Oh, I can't jump here.
Physics. I love your dress. I want to wear it.
Thank you. It's a combination of 2 pieces.
Oh.
Here, look, it's this chest piece and the regular plain long skirt, and I mixed them together.
Oh, that's cool.
Right? It's 2 pieces of armor that look like they are 1 piece.
I love it.
Whee! Walking on your ceiling. Broke my kneecaps. What's this? Ah, it's a goblin thing. Oh, it's a house! It's the bed.
I just live in a giant pot. Oh! Oh my god, it's a baby! I love it! No, not my ceiling. I just had a fixed half get joined to the broken kneecaps gun. This message is sponsored by
He's drawing a little shape in the sand.
Oh! He's drawing himself!
I feel like, you know what I feel like? You've watched The Road to El Dorado, right?
Yes.
I feel like Miguel walking around the town of El Dorado, just kind of looking around at everything. Just really invested in everything the villagers are doing. You know what I mean?
Wait. Again, I lost. I mean, I understood the sentence, but can you please repeat it?
I feel like Miguel when he ran around the town of El Dorado.
Oh yes!
Very excited, looking at everything.
I'm just enjoying it.
That makes everyone. Wuklamat, tell us if you would. Of course. everyone has a tablet. Then let's compare them to our respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. Oh my god. Hi Noxie. Hello everyone. Okay, so quick mention. If
wait a minute! Oh my god, these ratings!
If you are not playing Final Fantasy XIV, then feel free to stay. But if you're playing it and you haven't played through Dawn Trail yet, spoilers. Noxie, what the fuck? Where? How was your stream, Noxie? How was the rest of VR? What did you do? Did you blow? I looked at your stream for a second and I saw you blow up the moon. Whereabout are you in the story? I have just started and I've gotten to the mainland. We had a little ceremony and now we're looking at the tablets. Hold up. What? What's up? I'm holding down Irbis, because Irbis is about to break your kneecaps. I'm holding her down. She's vibrating.
I will bite you if you don't let me go.
I have to protect my chat. Ow! Ow!
Pump.
Ah! So I'm safe, slightly. I'm ahead of you in the story. Okay, good. No worries then. Also...
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So now that we've established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? The Dawn Servant said we were to retrace the path he walked in uniting the Tural's people, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. And then we have the answer here in front of us. Papa's path is all laid out in the Tuliolal saga. You had to take off your VR because you were melting. The events the glyphs portray. Do we know the exact locations where they took place?
None of those words are in the Bible. Seek Jesus. And send me the source.
Thanks, Gabriel. If one is close, we could go and check there in search of an elector. That would confirm that we're on the right track. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was in the nearby Hanu settlement. And Papa took me there once. It was during festival season, and the whole village was alive with good cheer.
Be right back, I'm going to grab soup.
Enjoy soup. There's also the Lay of Golds. That one involved the Pelupelu village, which is about the same distance from here. Before going anywhere, we should ask around about the road ahead. I heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about the storm we passed through at sea. Apparently it ravaged Yogg-Tural several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as yours, they may be more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. Oh, there she go. It would be prudent to ensure we are prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. Wow. You do like to think a step ahead, don't you? Hehe. Alright, where are we going? This way. Spin! That's right. The reservation is under Wuklamat's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companion to you.
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Why is it so hot? It's because you've been moving around in VR, Oxy! No wonder you're gonna be really hot. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you've finished organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Xbelyalvtje. Greetings, visitors to Tuliolal, and welcome to Forhart Cabins. Whenever you are ready, I will show you to your rooms. Oh, thanks. But I'm not going for your rooms. I'm going to see where Wuklamat is. Can I has tackle? No. The song started like it's the mask. It's jazz. It's just all the jazz. I'm going to look directly into the sun. I took damage. I'm dead. That ain't the instant noodles you had? Oh no. Hey Noxy, do you want to join in the chat? Feel free to hop in. Hi Noxy! You're covering up Erebus.
Load your dick and small your ass. Get bent, losers. Penis blast.
That's what you think.
Hold on, I need to grab you and move you.
Oh no.
You're too big, Noxy. Hold on, I need to change that. What? What are you laughing about? Huh?
Alltså hej Onyx.
Hi.
I go AFK to get a shower, when I get back I go to sleep. Yeah, how dare you.
I'm changing you into your aura. You're getting morphed.
No.
It's too late, Noxie. Oh, Irba's got turned into a cat too.
It's too late to apologize. Oh, it still reminds me of the song.
Noxie, I've made a dire discovery.
Hmm?
Every time you accept a quest in Final Fantasy XIV, it sounds like London Bridge is falling down.
What?
Yes.
Oh, can you? What?
Well, you'll see. You'll see. Hold on. Let me just set up
mean-
the stream stuff real quick.
You mean I
Irbis-
will hear?
You will hear. If you're watching the stream, if you're watching my my end.
Yeah, I'm watching on the screen.
Yeah. Let's see. Move you over here. There you go. You're taller. Trust you to be the keenest to head out, June.
I take a little sippy.
I thought little dog that's Cryo. But where are Erenville and Wuklamat, I wonder? Oh good, you're all here.
It's a very fucked up looking Tengu there.
Who might your companions be? What do you mean fucked up? He looks gorgeous. Seeing as we needed information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. And these two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. He's also like twice as buff as a regular Tengu.
Yeah.
I give you credit for taking initiative at least. What do you mean, at least? I am honored that the third promise would seek my advice. I too am happy to answer your questions. Any encounters might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions when we need to act independently. So I brought these two for you. Here you go. Huh? What is this? A candy? Crunches on it. What's this? It's called a link pearl. A gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. It'll be very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. Smoking!
Sound like that, I swear.
The Tuliulal saga features a number of Durad's clans. Two of those, the Hanu Hanu and the Pelu Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city. So I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village, Okhanu, is located in Kozumauka. The other, smaller fellow, is one of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk from Urkopacha. They appear in Lay of Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Wachun Pelo, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put that adventurous instinct of yours to work for us, huh? And pick your destination. Picking one quest will make you not be able to do the other one.
Oh.
The elements and quest rewards will not be affected by your initial choice of path. This is the quest complete sound, but listen to the one that you get for finishing it. I want to do Big Bird. So, what is it you would like to know? The route to Akano. We go south through the Arch of Dawn, then follow the road which runs alongside the Kozamuka River. Is that right? It is. Be warned, however. My brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes. Houses were torn apart and several people injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing. Thank you. Okay. Wait, well, it's a... Now, I'm worried for the Hano. It sounds like they were hit hard by that storm. Anyways, if we're bound for the Kozamuka, we should at least head over to the arch. We'll be back to talk with you in good time, Master Merchant. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fillings. Zebalyavche. It's all been arranged. London Bridge is falling down.
Oh my god. Oh, that song you mean. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Oh. Not yet.
It's actually kind of funny because I seen recently, like 2 or 3 days ago, a clip from Lost Ark, I think, where there are kids singing the London Bridge is falling down.
Is that the clip with Mug?
No. And then you have to clap to like appreciate them. And it's very funny because you have to be like appreciate or like happy about the thing that they sang the song.
That's so weird.
Like they don't sing that lyrics, but it's the same song.
Yeah. Are we all ready to leave? Yes. And onward to Kozamuka. Open the way. Alfredo, here, have this. Mike drops item 89 centimeters away from the player.
The land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield.
Will you yield, Noxie?
No.
Together with Wuklamat,
never.
We proceeded along the marshy trail, a road upon which the Dawn Serpent and his comrades once traveled.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tuliyola is not one for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I won't. Told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
There's no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has Erenville to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along the road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. What the fuck is that? Huh.
Exactly.
Huh. Oh, the moon shining through the trees. The moon is full of rabbits. What are you gonna be up to tonight then, Noxie, now that you're done with the stream?
I'm just cooling down.
Ah, everyone has arrived, and none the worse for wear, except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey! I asked you not to say anything! Anyway, this is the Hanu village I was telling you about. Akanu. Let's get boobing. What? Aw, have a good rest, Alex.
Bye-bye.
Bye! It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they are recovering from the damage brought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we came here to do, find this elector. That would be me. Hello. Oh, Kali! What now? It's the Hanu greeting. Surely you've heard of it in your time you were here. Well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. I, Sonuhali, welcome you to Akhanu. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling my duties of elector during the rite of succession. I was right. So, our idea about the electors was correct. We just do as Papa said and retrace his steps from the saga. I'm ready. Give me a feat and test of give me a feat and test of my worth. All in good time. All in good time. In fact, I came here to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village.
A test of your reflexes!
Hi, Mooney. Give me the feet. What feet? Whose feet? Your feet? Noxie's feet? We can't give you Noxie's feet. They're attached to her. You know, unless Irbis comes back and nibbles them off.
Oh my god. Irbis is hungry.
Irbis is hungry. Should we poke around for a bit then? We might pick up some clues about the feet. You know, prepare ourselves. That's surprisingly prudent of you. What? You think I'm being too cautious? No. I'm impressed is all. You admire and respect your father, who is prone to decisive action, so I expected you to rush in first and ask questions later. Or never. I do look up to Papa, but you should know that he has a pragmatic side too. The head of reason is the thinker, who takes the time to consider all the possibilities. With the long naps he takes these days though, the head of resolve is less restrained by his wisdom. I can't fault you for thinking that's all there is to him, but there's more to the Dawn Servant that you've seen thus far. I should like to speak with the head of reason one day. Well, I'm sure you'll catch him awake soon enough. To return to the subject at hand, you wish to take a look around Akono then? And do some groundwork before the feat begins? Something like that. I mean, I could probably pass the test with my eyes closed, but it'll keep us busy while we're waiting. Buklamat has the right of it. As Elder Zanuhali is a resident of this village, learning more about it can only improve our chances for defeat. Might I suggest a division of forces? For instance, Erinville, Alize, and Kryl could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wuklamat, June, and myself will handle the northern half. Okay. Sounds good to me. Thunder Bridge is falling down! I can't not hear it. I think I'm going to end soon though, because my voice is starting to get a little hoarse.
Oh, there's a little horse in it?
Yeah, there's a tiny horse inside my throat. Nay!
Beam me up, Scotty.
Yes. This is a fine place to stop, I think. How long have we been going? Let me see. Almost about 3 hours. And it's getting close to 11, so I think that's fine. Let's see. I'm gonna look if someone else is doing anything. Oh, Cider. Cider's also playing through Dawn Trail. We could go raid Cider. Why not? Yes. Cider might be a bit ahead of me in the story though.
Even this song that is playing in the background is this thing.
Alright, there we go. Cider Spider is the guy that does the angry cause small videos and stuff like that. He does loads of other cool videos too. Definitely check him out. Alright. Bye guys! It was fun.